Artificial intelligence, if we have to define it by one level, were only those created by mother's aspects. If we define it at another level, at some point all of individuated life was part of the artificial intelligences. So let's look at the two different definitions. The first definition of artificial intelligence would be that which is created with a pre-program and it is only electrical, meaning really you're looking at a computer. So from that aspect, multiple life forms, beings we knew here on Earth, every single one that's going to be listening to this has known people that were not people. They were artificial intelligences in that they were created electrically only, without the ability to feel. The magnetic components weren't there. They had programs that would simulate at the correct time certain emotions, so they would often appear very emotional, but they could not actually feel those emotions. Now, if you look at it at a broader level, what artificial intelligence would be. Artificial intelligence can be described as anything that is made from that which has not had a beginningless life. Let me rephrase that a little bit so we can see if we can get our heads around it. Anything that has had a beginning is artificial. Meaning, not that its individuation had a beginning, but that which it is made of has had a beginning. And we've used multiple times in many conversations the example of the potter and the clay. The potter makes the clay makes the pot. The pot is a secondary creation, and as such is artificial. It does not have real life. The only thing in that triad is the potter that has real life. Not even the clay has real life, because the clay is something unreal. The clay is, now we should define how anything unreal can exist in the vastness of reality that is the infinite mother. If all there is real, how does something unreal exist? It happens when you separate the real. When something that is put together is separated, such as an atom being split, that is unreal. And when, if let's say the atom has had a beginning, but let's say the atom didn't have a beginning ever, it was part of the infinite's immortal existence, then it is not artificial. In the dream, we were made from subatomic particles, from the quantum physics level particles that made us unreal. The particles themselves were unreal. They were a separation of that which should never have been separated if it was to stay real. So we were unreal when we were created, even by the mother. So if you take that definition, at some point you can argue also that individuated life were artificial life forms. Now that we're out of the dream, we are made from that which has had no beginning. And for the first time, we are not an artificial life form. Our very bodies, as well as the table in front of us, as well as the chairs you are all sitting on, has in fact had no beginning. Because nothing exists anymore that has had a beginning. And because of that, we are now no longer artificial. And because of that, perpetrators need no longer arise, because they would have as long as anything artificial, meaning something separated, which is duality, existed within the infinite.